There's a new Boeing 787 in the marketplace here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is it worth it? Well, in today's video, hopefully we'll find out. On top of that, I have your latest flight sim news all the way from the 757 to some incredible hardware, which looks to be great value. Hello everyone and a very happy new year to you all. It's Brandon from the Pilot Stud channel here. I hope you're all well. Without further delay, let's get into today's video. First up, and Bravo Airspace, or Bravo Airspace I should say, have released their Boeing 787-9 here on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 via the marketplace on both PC and Xbox. It comes in at a price of just over 16 UK pounds here in England, so around $20 in America. It comes with the very big caveat that you do need the Premium Deluxe 787-10 installed already. That means of course you need the Premium Deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So if you don't have that, there is no point getting this add-on. I don't even know if you can buy it on the marketplace. Hopefully not, because if you can, without having the Premium Deluxe edition, you are indeed out of luck. Now the reason behind that is that this payware uses the admittedly now very good default 787 as a base, including the systems which have been tirelessly worked on by Working Title. They're still not as good as some of the more expensive payware, but certainly very good, and indeed, or even using a Sobo's cockpit as a base. Would I recommend this new 787 variant add-on? Well, it's not terrible, but it's certainly aimed at the more captive Xbox market, as there are freeware versions of the 787-9 for PC users, and they are a very similar standard. In some ways I'd say even better. So for PC it is not worth it, and in my opinion you probably shouldn't go out of your way to buy it. On Xbox it is a different story. Now for all intents and purposes this is not a bad product. The new model of the aircraft is very good, minus a few lighting bugs. Texturing is also good. There is an incredibly well detailed cabin with airline specific designs, including magazines and lighting. Flight model changes to match up to the smaller 787 variant, new animations, sound improvements, and many impressive liveries. Is that worth £16? Well, I definitely don't think it's a rip-off. I've seen far worse. I quite enjoy this plane, but, and it is a big but, there are people out there who have made this exact plane, this exact 787 variant, for free, and of course, I am referring to the Horizon Simulations team with their 787-9. If there was a reason for me to recommend this plane over the Horizon option, I would, but unfortunately there isn't, so I've got nothing to say really. Some of the animations on this aircraft are superb. Wing flex is certainly very noticeable. There's new condensation on the engine intakes, wing vortexes, and wing condensation, so all good effects to see. For those on Xbox it probably is your best bet, but for those on PC there's no reason to get this compared to the free alternative. Bravo Airspace have seen a gap in the market for those on Xbox and have provided an acceptable product, but they are also keen to update this 787, so it's good news there. Let me reiterate that you will need the Premium Deluxe version to access this aircraft. It does include an EFB which also uses SimBrief integration, which is probably quite handy on Xbox. SimBrief, Navigraph, and control of ground services and even cabin lighting, which to be fair is a very nice feature. It's not terrible, it's definitely not mind-blowing, it is just an acceptable product for those on Xbox I believe. Have you tried the Bravo Airspace 787? Let me know in the comments. Now sticking with the Boeing theme, you would have heard me discuss the Bluebird Simulations Boeing 757 and Boeing 767 numerous times here on the channel across the previous years. Unfortunately, while 2024 was meant to be the year of the release for the 757, we've seen numerous delays which have pushed this payware airliner into 2025. That being said, the team have taken to Instagram to confirm that this product is still alive and kicking, and with that they've presented us some new screenshots and renders showing the cargo variant of the 757 quite clearly, alongside with some developer renders. I haven't really seen this aircraft in the sim. I think about a year ago they did present it in the sim in a video, but of course significant hard work goes into this, and it is only a limited glimpse into the project. So work on the Boeing 757 continues, as does it on the 767, although the latter is a much later project for the future. So more details about the 767 will be announced at this year's FS Expo, which is in the summer, being held in Providence in the USA. Now, the world of flight simulator hardware is ever expanding, and Winwing are one of the major contributors behind that. For an incredible price, you'll soon be able to pick up their rendition of an airliner flight management computer for Microsoft Flight Simulator, from an Airbus style MCDU or MCDU to a Boeing style FMC, to even some military options, with a thin design, a single USB connection to get this hooked up to your PC, and backlighting that adapts to the environment where your FMC is sat in. They certainly look the part, so it'll be great to see this product on the market. The price is absolutely incredible, around 130 US dollars, 135 quid here in the UK. That is around a third of the price compared to similar products. It's not available to buy just yet, but my goodness, I'll be picking up one of these for what is an essential piece of hardware when it comes to flying airliners. Now, moving on to a fantastic piece of freeware here on PC, the Headwind A330900 Neo, many of you will be familiar with it, is receiving a big update in the not so distant future. Phase 1 of their cockpit update revolutionises what is already a piece of flight sim art, as the incredible trailer by Aviator Crow shows. The cockpit has received a comprehensive overhaul, taking it to the next level. It is not a totally new model, but it's certainly an improvement. Now, looking to the future, Phase 2 will bring about updated systems and an overhauled overhead panel. All of this is for free, so I do go back to my thoughts on the 787 at the start of this video with what members of the flight sim community have done for free. Finally, InnyBuilds have been teasing their payware Airbus A350 across their social media platforms, taking to Instagram to highlight the array of liveries we will be getting for this modern Airbus long hauler. Take a look at it on their Instagram, I've tagged it in the description, and while you're at it, give me a follow on there. I discussed the A350 in my recent video, and it is quite clear that the community is incredibly excited for it, rightfully so. As I said in my last video, the InnyBuilds team recently announced that this payware airliner will now be coming both to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024, so no one is left out. And finally, the last story of this video is an early announcement just to bring to your attention that FS Weekend is on again in Lelystad in the Netherlands of March this year. I will be attending, and once again I'll be speaking about this event in more detail on a standalone video, but Europe's biggest in-person flight simulation event, bit of a tongue twister there, really is something to look forward to, held at an incredible venue. Last year it was such a fun experience, and you can discover more about that great event last year from last year's video. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be spending a few days in the Netherlands, and I hope to see a few of you there. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review and news video, best of both worlds today. It really is a pleasure to update you on all the Microsoft Flight Simulator happenings, and I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It's always an honour. I'll see you in the next video, but from me today, that is all. Bye bye.